Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite Air Jordan Retros of all time. This sneaker has released a couple of times since its initial release back in the early 2000s. However, both times I actually didn't have the opportunity to buy a pair. And so I doubled back and went and got the latest release from a few years ago. And I'm definitely excited to have this pair in hand. A little bit more on how I got them in a second here, but first I wanted to show you guys the shoe. And this is the Air Jordan 13 Altitude. This to me is just a beautiful sneaker, a predominantly black shoe with a few hits of green throughout. Just makes this an absolutely cool looking shoe and one of my favorite overall Air Jordan Retro 13 colorways. So this sneaker originally released in 2005, then they re-released in 2010, but they were a little bit modified. The upper here with the whisker holes was a 3M reflective mesh material. And even though I wasn't really too big a fan of that, if I had the opportunity to buy those shoes at the time, I definitely would have. And I believe the Altitude green on the bottom was a little bit brighter than the OG in this most recent pair here. This 2018 pair is truer to the OG with the leather upper and the Altitude green being more closer to that than the 2010 pair. But with that being said, guys, we're just gonna take a quick look at the shoe here. You have your standard Air Jordan 13 outsole here. One of my favorite Jordan outsoles overall. It's just so cool looking, that panther paw-like design. You have your black herringbone traction throughout. You have that Jordan Jumpman hologram in the center. And then you have your Altitude green on the outline of the shoe, just giving it a nice look. As we continue on to the upper here, we have these black pods going throughout the midsole, again to represent that panther paw. You have this nice hit of gloss black foam surrounding the pods as well as we continue on to the upper. And then where you would normally have the suede material on most Air Jordan 13s, you have kind of like this pebbled leather material going throughout. I just think it looks real nice and real cool. I just think it looks real nice. It kind of gives the shoe a more premium feel, a more premium look. As we continue on to the toe box here, you have this nice tumbled leather on the toe box. Decent quality of material on these. 2018 is kind of where Jordan Brand started getting a little bit better on their material quality. Again, it isn't what it is now, but they definitely had started to step up their game in terms of material quality. As we continue on the upper here, where we have the tiger whisker holes, you have more of this tumbled leather going throughout. Again, it is very tumbly looking. It's almost like they forced it to be too tumbly, but it doesn't look bad overall when you have the shoe in hand. You also have more of that material going throughout the medial side as well. And you can see more of that pebbled leather as you go towards the bottom of the shoe. You have your Air Jordan hologram towards the back of the heel here, which kind of reflects through a 23 and a Jumpman logo. This one is a little bit foggy just because it's been a few years now. It still has the plastic overlay on it. And again, this hologram is supposed to represent the panther eye, which I think is just a real nice detail. As we continue on to the tongue here, you have your perforated leather tongue in all black. You have your Jordan branding in the Altitude green at the bottom of the tongue. And then you have your nice black rope laces. At the top of the tongue here, you have your Altitude green Jumpman logo, which looks real nice. Here's a look at the insole, guys. Not much going on here, just your standard black sock liner material. And then you have your black insole with your Altitude green Jumpman logo in the center. And that's pretty much it for these guys. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look at my latest pickup. Again, this is a shoe that I've wanted for years now, and I'm glad that I was able to get them for retail. Originally, they were going a little bit over retail, maybe 40 to 50 bucks, but a lot of sneakers on the resale market have dropped down in price. So I would consider taking a look at a shoe that maybe you kind of had been holding off on for a while, that might have been a couple of dollars over retail. It could potentially be under retail now, or if not at retail price. So definitely worth taking a look every now and then on maybe a shoe that you held off on for a while. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these guys. Where do these rank amongst the Air Jordan Retro 13 colorways? Is it a top 5 colorway? Is it not? Is this even one of your favorite colorways of the Air Jordan 13? Let me know in the comment box below. But like always guys, thanks for your support. Please comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.